Where did you have that?
Because Tarn, you did actually reveal the message on the letter you got. I forgot to give you a word for everything on that. Well, actually, it's a word. The message on the
Yeah.
I suppose I should recharge my rage.
Probably.
Thank you for reminding me, J-Mac, because I would have forgotten that entirely after the fucking day I had.
Also, Aaron. Well,
What's
Sunline's
Tommy's not here.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We're so used to him being here. Like,
I
no,
wanted to say Sunline's like, oh wait, he's not here. Great.
It's like having a hole in the floor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sunline's usually the one that's here.
Yeah, he is usually here.
Let's see. Interpret you getting that as you will, Torn.
Oh, wow. I don't think I can even take 10 to... No, I can't even take 10 to use... Actually, wait. No, I've got the fucking... the Masterwork Inscriber. I can barely make that on a take 10.
In fairness, yours is key to craft, right? You could probably get some to bop you of Crafter's Fortune.
Yeah.
I just realised.
Hmm?
Because Wolf doesn't use Profession Cook, Profession Chef, he uses Craft Cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Crafter's Fortune!
Yes, technically. I don't know. Maguses don't get it. Druids don't get it.
Aaron has it.
Doesn't have infusion bow, I don't think.
He can make potions.
Hey, Rose.
Can be.
Yeah.
I have a gift for you.
Oh, okay.
Have a scroll of Featherfall, because witches can't learn it, and scrolls of Featherfall are not that useful.
That's fair.
Because they take an action to use, and not an immediate action.
Oh, I have this almost useless item. Here, I'll give it to Rose.
Because, well, Magus can learn Featherfall. It's on their spell list, so it's better that she be able to add it to her spellbook and prepare it if she thinks it would be useful.
Also, I think technically Alana's the only person in the party who could actually cast it without having to make a UMD.
I think I can at level 4.
That's not true as well. Ippos.
Yeah, Ippos.
It's an arcane scroll though.
Yeah.
Oh, sorcerer.
Yeah, come on, J-Mac, come on.
Look, we have a coverage for all the arcane, divine, etc., and psychic. So
you have
most
half
likely
of it
we
in
would
just
cast
me.
most spells.
We don't have a divine? Yeah, we do. No.
Druid.
Yeah, Ippos is both arcane and divine.
Yeah.
There he is.
That sort of weird mix, that should never happen.
It's called Mystic Verge.
Yeah, hey, for your 6th level, you could pick up Mystic Verge, I think.
Yeah.
If you have to be 6th level for it, then you can.
Let's see.
I can't remember what Mystic Verge
almost spelt it correctly.
Second level of each spell?
It's the spell level, 2nd level divine and arcane spells. I'm not sure if I'd get that early enough.
Not for sorcerer, no.
Yeah, the 2nd level would probably.
Oh, I would.
Only you were just ultimate.
Oh no, because we're only going to 3rd on sorcerer. Yeah, but no, I wouldn't.
If you're a wizard, you could technically do it.
Unless by like 5th level, I could somehow research a 2nd level spell for me to use earlier, and then use that as a shortcut.
I mean, technically that's true. It just says able to cast 2nd level arcane spells, not able to cast every single arcane spell ever.
I probably won't
just
go
realized,
for it, though.
J-Mac, I think this is gonna be like the 3rd item I've gotten related to enduring pain this campaign so far.
Look, it's not a sign.
He's gonna collect the set, get those bonuses.
I mean, usually Torrent's collecting its fear effects, so you know.
I do not like having fear effects. I do not like them.
Yeah, I mean, clearly at some point you need to play a psychic caster where fear effects are actually like deadly.
How about no?
Also, fair note, it is Sunday today, not in game, not in real life, because otherwise I wouldn't be in work. So technically, you do have a day free for if anyone wants to do something specifically long.
And Mystic Theurge is actually
party?
useless for me.
Technically, Lana could steal Ash to go clothes shopping. It was brought up for several times, but also she apparently has a date now. So that's also another thing.
Awesome.
You'll get a bit of news related to the party, because people have ideas.
Oh, really?
Actually, I suppose I could just cover that now. It's not that important. But it's actually Lillian who'll end up coming up to you and being like, Ash, do you have a moment?
Usually. What's up?
So, where exactly were you thinking about the party happening?
Here at our dorm, cause it was just mostly gonna be all of us.
Well, okay. Because I'd learned a thing.
Huh.
But apparently there's actually a location quite close to the school where there's hot springs. Usually the upperclassmen who are aware of it go out camping there sometimes on the weekends, but we could move it there.
Ash looks in deep consideration.
Normally I wouldn't suggest it, because moving all the shit there would be a big pain in the ass, but now we have a moving house.
Yeah, for those not in the know, the NPCs got delivered a house on chicken legs.
A baby
Yeah.
Yaga hut.
Yeah. It's like Baba Yaga's hut, except a lot smaller.
And on chicken legs.
Both on chicken legs. This one's just on like baby chicken legs.
So Ash is gonna look at Liliana and go, telling me about the hot spring and proposing hosting the party there is a very dangerous idea, right?
Why? Are you allergic to hot springs?
Oh, Lilian. I thought you were wiser than this.
She's just kind of giving you an eyebrow. Or do you mean as in you're going to start playing matchmaker?
Start?
Something like that.
Alana just fucking calls from across the room.
Hey, there's a sideline.
Yeah. You
Nice sideline.
hear Alana raise her voice for like the third time in the entire campaign.
Now I get to
Mhm.
rearrange everyone's icons again. Thanks, sideline.
You're welcome.
Ash is going to just nod and say, okay, but when silly shit happens and something goes wrong, just remember that you did this.
How bad can it be?
Oh, it's going to get bad. But I'm going to enjoy myself.
What am I waking up to being bad? Aaron says, stumbling downstairs.
Aaron also found weirdly at her door in the morning a plate of cookies.
I like cookies.
There's
So
also
she's
a
a
note.
plate of
There's also a
cookies
note on
stumbling
it
downstairs.
in badly scrawled handwriting.
Oh, good. I know who gave me this.
The note is simply an apology for hitting you in the face.
Apology taken, but unnecessary. However, it still really fucking hurt. So I appreciate you making the
Hey, you know what's great for soothing pain, Aaron?
dying. What?
Hot spring.
What?
Yeah, apparently there's a hot spring near your school.
There wasn't before. I didn't know this was a geologically active location.
What?
Never mind. Where's the hot spring?
Just the what?
Liliana was telling me about it. And here's where the party learned Ash doesn't know geology.
Aaron does.
Of course she does.
All right.
Geology or what?
It's study of rocks, Wolf. Because, rocks carry important things and we need to look at them occasionally. So they have an ology. Anything ending with ology, Wolf, by the way, generally referred to as a science. Just so you know. Layman's terms. Just, yeah.
If it's an ology, it is science.
Yeah. Nerd shit, by the way. Anything. What was about this hot spring shit?
Oh, Liliana was just telling me about how there's a hot spring nearby.
Oh, okay.
We were thinking of moving the party there.
Was this hot spring always there?
Presumably?
Apparently it's been at least around for a while, because apparently the upperclassmen use it.
I'm not a fan of hot springs.
Why not?
Aaron just gestures to herself.
What if we, set up a stool or something for you to sit in?
Yes, I also do not know what you'd be doing on hot spring that size is a problem.
Oh, it's the
You
drowning.
generally just sit them. You generally just sit in them, though.
I can barely sit.
And obviously, any hot springs you've been to have been horribly mismanaged.
No, it's just my body's trying to kill me. I have assistance for sitting upright with Rusty. It's work. If I slip, like I'm in water, like water is a natural lubricant, I will drown.
I mean, we're going to have several people there. You
I'm
should
aware.
trust
I
us.
it's
It'll be
I
okay.
yeah, it's fine. I'll go.
You can also just take it slowly. I mean, I'm sure Wolf would be happy to help you. He has the strength to. I'm sure half of us have the strength too.
I'm
Wait,
well aware.
I have a question, Aaron.
Yeah.
Okay, so these pools aren't very deep, but you
Right.
still have a risk. Rusty, can he like only do things when you command them, or can you like set a condition like if I'm drowning, reel in this cord and pull me out?
He has a number of automated functions that don't require me to actually command him to do anything. Most notably, I am just telling him to walk forward and base his speed based on what you guys are. He will currently has an automatic following command as well as he interprets the terrain around him. He has a lot of automatic information things as well as automatic protection protocols for when I go down or am unresponsive.
Okay, so Rusty gonna pull you out of the shallow water if something
He has
happens.
basic logic, yes.
Awesome.
What in also, meanwhile, stipulation, you're getting me clothes, no dresses.
I wasn't gonna put you in a dress.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, just a nice blouse, a skirt with some shorts.
No skirts. I like pants. Pants are nice.
Hmm.
Especially since I just learned that a certain tiefling of ours has the ability to farsight, and I don't imagine him using that purely for good.
Brighton kicks his door open. Not quite.
At least he admits it.
Brighton, I swear if you have used that on me, I am going to come in there and I am going to curse you and skunk everything you own.
No, the not quite was for it not being quite farsight.
Oh, well, whatever. Whatever that power is.
I would really hope that someone in a school full of magical beings to some regard for the most part wouldn't be stupid enough to use that on us, because I'm sure he wouldn't want to be castrated.
You
Or
bring
that
up
he's
a very good point.
or he's dumb enough that he actually got in.
I mean, if he used it on any of us, I would castrate him. I don't care who it is.
Fair enough. Anyways, what are we doing? I heard a lot of talking, and I kind of decided that
Oh,
I'd get at some.
Well, I'm taking you and Alana shopping apparently.
All right. Wolf, I still need help with the hammering, but I got the first 3 billets. I should be able to get 2 more out of it. So a little bit more hitting things.
Okay. I'll be here waiting for you.
Alana, if you
Mm.
would, I will need to borrow your scarf for a bit, as I would like to have that be the subject of my first use case of this metal.
How does Scar feel about this? It's supposed to make it better.
Hmm.
Better doesn't
Scarf
mean
is
better murder.
cautiously optimistic.
Okay. That's fine.
All right.
I do love the vast variety of emotions the scarf can give.
Listen, all I can really give is emotion. It can't give actual opinion generally. Just a vague notion of, yeah, sure, I guess, or I hate this.
It feels acceptance.
Okay. Oh, God, I still slept like crap.
Don't worry, you'll like Bob. He's boring as hell.
Who?
My clothes guy.
Oh. Well, that's at least appreciative. Okay. I'll get going today, maybe.
Aaron needs more coffee. Well, we know what 3 people are doing, which leaves people Silas and Wolf.
What should I do?
I haven't seen much of Silas lately. Is he doing okay?
He's just been avoiding you.
I figures as much. Bender, he's getting the same nightmares I've been getting, but
In fact, not actually. Your dreams have been a bit weird. Maybe not bad weird, but kind of weird.
what do you mean?
Hmm. You're seeing a lot of the others in it, suffice to say. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, I think we also need to B&B detox on these crystal things. You guys are being ever present in my dreams is slightly disconcerting.
Oh, Aaron dream of Ippos. Ippos knew Aaron loved him.
More cursed with your existence.
Sort of blinks. Same thing.
Oh please, that make every dream better.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Other ones you whine.
But does Tinder Dizipos have any plans? I suppose. Or we flash
don't
forward to shopping.
know. I mean, there's various things he could go into research and stuff, but it's Sunday. You don't want to do that on a Sunday.
It's true.
I think if anything, he'll probably like go and hang out with Asta for a bit or something.
Sure.
No real plans, just hang out, cause trouble.
Rightio.
Wolf, meanwhile, will be found on the balcony at the at our dorms, making something there for the most part. Actually, giving it an entire Sunday off. Actually, right now, Wolf will actually also briefly go to the cafe. Words. And we'll do and we'll do a part-time shift there as well for the day.
Sure.
And then just go back to more crafting.
While you're doing that, can you give me a D7?
Me?
Yeah. Tinder, you can give me one as well.
Woo.
Let's get some
One.
rumors out of the way.
We're scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
Yeah, apparently, Jesus.
Well, it's been quiet. There's been no one here to make rumours. We've all been on the island.
I mean, there have been other people here, just not
No.
any of the younger year.
No, no one else here. There's only our dorm.
Listen, when we don't exist, they don't exist.
Exactly.
Schrodinger's school.
And when JMac doesn't exist, we don't exist.
Exactly.
Someone's gathering mimics. Okay. And creepy ghost girl.
Time to mark those up. Someone's apparently buying mimics.
Well, I'm not selling mine.
Has he just been keeping all the ones he catches?
I mean, probably. I only really meant to catch one, but hey, if he's caught extra...
You can get a decent handful.
It's what, like 5-6 mimics?
Probably, yeah.
But
Various coins, pens.
I need to update my inventory then.
Jesus.
Hey, I am keeping track of this shit this time.
It's a change. But that leaves Silas before we flash over to clothes shopping. Alternatively, if you don't have any idea of what to do now, you can wait.
I think it's what, Sunday?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Silas is probably just gonna like spend the day doing sort of standard noble recreation stuff. Sports, tea.
Like that game where you hit the balls with the sticks.
Yeah, I guess if they have cricket, he might try it.
I was thinking
Or,
for one where it's like on the
you're
floor.
You're thinking polo?
Right. Yeah, polo.
I'm thinking polo.
You might
Croquet.
be- Croquet. That's
Croquet, that's it.
What sort of sports does the school actually offer?
I mean, there's various
mean-
sport clubs, so a few.
Yeah, that's true.
It depends on. I guess it also depends on the sort of people you're looking for. Nobles, yeah, there's very much stuff like that. There's also like tea parties and shit where they're hiding.
Cool.
I don't know, what do nobles do? Jigsaw puzzles? There's probably someone doing a jigsaw puzzle actually.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a place full of nerds. There'll be jigsaws.
Also
Jigsaws,
something
chess.
Yeah. Something I just had a thought he might be doing is he'll sort of do simple psychic contests. See if there's anyone around doing that. Just sort of mental force tug of wars, effectively.
Sure, you can reenact that one scene from South Park. And you can probably find a few people who are doing like maybe
Yeah,
not
just-
necessarily proper psychic duels, but just like you
Yeah,
know.
that sort of thing. Just casual
Contest of
psychic.
will.
Yeah.
Yes, those things.
Fuck, I should have taken the chance to make the school's sport egg and spoon race. But sure, you can spend your time recreationally. Which leaves Team A.
Hey.
It's Alana, Ash, and Aaron.
I'm gonna.
Which
Oh, go ahead.
begs the question: are you just shopping at the school? By which I mean probably going to see Bob.
Mm,
Mainly up to Ash, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, Aaron kind of needs some special order stuff, and while I have to go through him anyway, I may as well bring Alana in case she wants something particularly fancy, and she wants something custom made. We're gotta head there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then. It is fairly easy to find Bob, seeing as you have his work time address. He apparently set up in one of the abandoned, well, not abandoned, but currently not used classrooms in the main school building. He appears to have revamped it into a makeshift workshop for whenever he's selling things.
That's
Which,
just opens the door and then knocks on it, going, "Knock, knock. Hey, Bob.
oh, Ash. Back again?
Hey. Yeah, this time not for me, but I got a couple of friends here who need clothes for a party.
Ah, what sort of party? Fancy?
It's celebrating our recent adventures. But
Okay, so,
it's just it's just our dorm. So dressing up a bit, but not necessarily like trying to impress all the nobility in the town kind of fancy.
right, so fashionable, but not extravagant.
Yeah.
Feels
come
pretty
up with
fucking
that.
extravagant to me.
Okay, yeah, but I don't think you've ever worn anything that wasn't covered in grease.
You're not wrong.
But out of character, the way you say that makes it sound like, it sounds disgusting.
Alright, Jamek, have you ever actually worked on a car before?
Yeah, but when you say grease, I think like pig fat, not like oil.
No, I'm talking about like oil and engine grease, things like that.
Fair enough.
Yet
But
somehow
he'll.
her gloves are constantly immaculate.
That's fair. Oh yeah, 'cause you're wearing the lace digits. But he'll usher you in. Okay, okay, okay. He looks at Aaron. He looks at Alana. I suppose the first thing to ask is preference in clothes.
Pants.
Yeah, it's a nice blouse and some trousers for Aaron here.
Prefer a
Mhm.
vest.
Well, I mean, you could have one over.
Alana, on the other hand, just gives a light shrug. He doesn't really care.
We can model a few things and see what you like. I've got a few dresses I could probably fix up to suit you. He points to Alana. Meanwhile, I don't typically have much small things in stock, so I might have to do a bit of work while you try things
Yeah,
on.
yeah, that's kind of why I came to you. Aaron's kind of got a physical condition. She's small even for a halfling, so finding clothes would be kind of a pain in the ass.
There's nothing I can't work around. As he basically ushers you over to a section where there's a bunch of curtains. Okay. For now, you'll get changed here. Let's see. He moves over to a bin, starts shuffling for clothes. To big, to baggy. He holds up a pair of trousers, brown. I'm not good at describing clothes, but it has pockets.
I like pockets. Pockets are good.
Pockets are good. He holds them up, looks at Aaron, casts a spell. Maybe. Puts them aside. Which, he basically goes through this process for the next 5 minutes of finding things that could probably be altered to fix Aaron.
What's the point of this, Ash?
Hey, you are going to look good for the party. You
Do
promised
I
me
not
that.
look good already?
I'm sure you do under the grease and oil.
Isn't that just called a bath?
Yeah, but all of your clothes have stains in them.
Oops. Not mean to
Big,
press that.
obvious ones.
They
Hi,
tell me
Bob.
that
Also burn marks.
they let people know that I actually do work.
Yeah, no, you're just gonna be wearing this outfit for like a day. And
Yeah.
maybe again if you ever actually go to another party.
Eh,
It hardly hurts to have clothes set aside for if you need them.
I'll close it aside for when I need them. Whatever.
But he'll first take Erin aside, seeing as she'll probably be the one he needs to do more work for, and basically trials out a few things that he thinks you would like. There was the kind of first suggestion of trousers with like a vest and like a nice white silk shirt.
For black, but sure.
I mean, we could work with black.
You don't have to clean black as much. Yeah, let's go with black.
Maybe a grey. No, we can do black first. But basically, you can buy outfits here, Shocker. They will be a little bit cheaper than what you would probably be able to get in just a general store. In which case, you're paying 90% of the cost, as he pretty rapidly refits anything that you're getting, tailoring it specifically to your size. So let me flex this craft clothing check. Damn it. But as you kind of pick out clothes that you might like, he pretty rapidly takes them over to a table, cuts them, resizes them, all with a little bit of aid of magic. He'll also say, if you have any special Am I muted?
No.
No,
Discord?
no,
No,
you're not
you're
muted.
fine.
There you go.
You're
He'll
fine.
also say, if you have any special materials you want worked in, potentially, if you have any, or I have a small stock that you can peruse.
Special materials?
Yes.
Go on.
Well, if you're interested, he takes out a box. I've mainly got the things that, well, tend to be popular. I have Griffin Mane. I have Celestial Silk. I think I had... He rummages down the bottom of the box. Oh, yes, there it is. Nightweave.
What's that?
Helps you blend in at night. Also
Think-
looks wonderful under the stars.
Go with that.
Okay, then. It's a slight bit pricier than just buying regular clothes.
How much?
About 100 gold if you want to apply it to your various outfits.
Deal.
Okay, then. This might take me a bit longer, but I'll send the clothes to you later.
So I'm gonna buy some stupid fucking frilly shirt and I'm gonna make it useful. I say to Ash quietly.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
If I'm gonna buy a stupid fucking frilly shirt, I'm gonna make it at least useful.
All right. Willing to compromise.
As for you, I don't believe I know your name. He looks to Alana.
Yeah, it's Alana.
Alana. Any preference for you? I've got dresses.
She once again kind of gives a light shrug. I mean, I feel like the tailor should kind of have the reign here.
Oh
I don't
yes,
really
but
mind
taking into account...
experimenting.
Fair enough, then. I like to take into account what my customers want rather than just throwing clothes at you based on what I think is good.
That's fair.
There's another montage where he gets you to try on dresses. Yeah. I imagine Alana's not the most confident person to be wearing the particularly showy offy dresses,
Yeah, no.
as those are probably quickly discarded to the sides.
Ah, but I like that one. Ignore the fact that it has no back, but you know, carry on.
As apparently Alana's trying on cocktail dresses.
Oh God.
Yeah. Just again, if you're buying clothes here, it's you only pay 90% of the price. As he'll just kind of throw clothes at you until you find something that you like.
Sure, eventually Alana will settle on a dress that she likes with some sort of shawl over her shoulders, just because she probably wants her scales mostly covered up.
Yes, power combo, scarf and shawl.
Listen, she's assuming she won't have her scarf on her.
I mean, he could work with the thing to make it suit the unit of the outfit.
That's actually true. I suppose if anything, that's the criteria she'll have is make it work with the murder thing I have around my neck.
Have you ever described the scarf, actually?
I mean, I've always kind of imagined it as something black with maybe constellation patterns on it, if anything.
Kind of, black and silver
Yeah,
or
It's-
silvery metal.
pretty versatile to work with, all things considered.
Yeah, he can work with that, getting you probably maybe a black dress with white accents and similar pattern to the scarf.
I have some very dramatic dresses saved from a commission I got recently that unfortunately Alana would never wear. That I can go post.
I mean, something like that would work for you.
Probably with more of a back.
Yeah.
Well, once again, I refer to Aaron.
Aaron's going to attempt to use diplomacy to guilt Alana into having one with less of a.
Listen,
back.
Alana can appreciate herself
I'm sure she can.
sometimes.
She didn't
You do
very
not
well.
get anywhere.
Yeah, 11's not really guilt material. That's like your mum trying to guilt you, and you're like, okay, maybe. You don't.
Right now, Ash is just happy that they got these two to actually come out and get nice clothes.
Alana's not against these things. She comes from a family that quite likes to look nice.
Oh yeah, James is a fashionista.
And so is Ari. I mean, half of her, now that I've actually got to
I
build
mean,
her, half of her
granted,
stuff.
most of Ash's experience with Alana is you are quiet and violent and seem pretty what's the word? Pragmatic.
I suppose.
Meanwhile, Aaron is loud and violent.
That's also true.
And kind of pragmatic to an extreme. Also paranoid.
If I was gonna just buy Nightweave and not have you do anything with it, how much would it cost? I just need a little bit.
I'd probably say 40 gold a bolt. Wait, how much did I say before? 50 or 100?
100.
Okay, not 40 then.
The price
Probably.
fluctuates wildly.
He just has a very expensive surcharge for his labor. I could give it to you for
Just
70.
not much, just like a scrap piece that you cut off
Oh,
from
a scrap?
what you were.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I could just give you some of this as he hands you like a long ribbon of
Thanks.
Nightweave.
That'll do.
Maybe it would be good
And
for your
now
hair.
Aaron has a bow.
I don't think my hair's long enough to actually tie in a bow. Maybe a headband.
Yeah. What are those things called that you like? It'll come to me later.
That horrible invention that happened recently that's sweeping the other continent. Scrunchies, I believe they call them. They're awful.
Scrunchies are no canon.
They're tacky, is what they are.
They're versatile.
Yeah. For a bunch of cloth. Doesn't even have any talent put into making them.
For sure, you can get your outfits commissioned and your scrap of Nightweave. Might I ask what your plan for that is, out of character?
Yeah. I was going to make a bow tie.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Wow. Can't believe you. Ripping off a clothier.
Hey, if I can do it myself, might as well.
Yes, you can leave after he's like, hats? Shoes? Gloves?
I already have a fancy pair of gloves, though I guess it kind of matches. It's a bit lacy, but
Yeah. I suppose it fits with your shirt.
yeah. What is? No, I think we're good. At least I am.
Well, if any of your friends need clothing needs, feel free to send them my way.
Will do.
And also, I extended this offer to Ash, but if you find anything that you think might be interesting material to make into clothing, please send it my way.
Can you
I'll pay
find
handsomely
that
for it.
necromantically infused silk?
Wait, you have some of your own?
No, I said I'm asking about you. Did you bring any more home?
No, all of what I had on me belonged to Alana. That was
No.
had an explicit use for.
What? Alana, were you planning you for?
I gave Roland a duvet.
Oh, interesting.
Death duvet.
I mean,
There's gonna come a time where he has to have a pillow fight and it's a deadly weapon.
he just kills someone by hitting them with this giant fucking weighted blanket.
It's the worst suffocation of all time.
I mean, getting hit by a weighted blanket would hurt.
Oh yeah, no,
Depends on how
we
heavy it
all
is.
have one because Nancy decided
Oh.
we're all anxious and need a weighted blanket. I can confirm it would hurt a lot.
Listen, I have been smacked with a rolled up duvet before. Let me tell you, that thing can knock you on your ass.
Sounds like a good idea for a TV show, though.
That is what Alana decided to get him though, because he was looking at it and going, I don't know if I really want him walking around wearing negative energy. I'll just make a nice blanket and call it a day.
Just so we can sleep in negative energy instead.
Well, I mean, it's meant for him. He's the only person who's like makes use of it. He's allergic to positive energy, so
Keeps away with bedbugs.
it's true.
Yeah, actually.
I did not know he was allergic to positive energy.
Yeah, he can't be healed. He has one Oracle curse Black Blood, so he
Oh.
can't be healed positive energy and stuff.
He also has the worst joints in existence.
Yeah.
For a curse, taking like a -4 on every single dex-based check. Holy shit.
I want him to end up becoming a paladin with his other class because he still doesn't have one, right?
He does, but it's kind of a placeholder.
Oh, okay.
He's a fighter.
It'd be really funny if you went paladin Oracle with Black Blood.
Yes, I'm hurt by my own existence. Ow.
My existence is pain. Let me share it with you.
So he's an emo.
He just sounds like me.
Yes. And
So
then you're a
Tinder
matching
said,
pair.
basically.
No wonder Alana likes him.
Listen, don't worry about it.
They go to poetry clubs together, talking about how horrible life is.
Can you stop describing me in real life?
Slam poetry.
Yep, slam poetry.
Ugh.
Uh,
I need to go wash my hands after mentioning that.
Well, that was a silly waste of money. You happy, Ash?
happier. We'll be completely happy when and if I can get you to actually wear it at the party.
Well, it's more practical than I thought it would be, so it won't be that hard to get me to do it.
There you go.
When is the party, anyways?
Well,
At that
now we
point-
gotta move everything. It's probably next week.
I mean, it's up in the air. Basically, it's a case of you calling party now and people party.
As now appears on Ash's HUD is the party now button.
Basically. Though, yeah, probably want to give more time for Nell to secure. I'm presuming this is the sort of thing you want to have alcohol at.
Oh yeah. Although I kind of figured Alana had that covered.
We
That's
got
also true.
alcohol.
In which case, Nell can secure the
Thanks,
other things.
James.
Mm-hmm.
Alana can just write home and just get a keg of alcohol and go, oh, okay.
Right, half the time she doesn't even have to write, it just turns up.
You're not wrong.
James just goes like, "Hold on, my parenting senses are tingling. My daughter needs booze."
Probably
Ari's
doesn't-
back.
I'm just trying to imagine. I'm imagining James's reaction right now when he receives a request saying, "I need a keg."
Yeah, that it would be magical. I mean, he already sends Alana probably a lot of postcards.
I mean, Ari's already back at home whispering to James, you know our daughter can't carry her own clothing sometimes, right?
Yeah, she has friends.
Does she?
Apparently.
I am confident that she will find her place within this fucking school. And we sent her there for a reason, and I think it's going to be good for her.
It's kind of bad when your mother with 20 charisma goes, my daughter has friends?
Jesus.
Well,
Alright.
in fairness, to 20 charisma, everyone seems dull and uninteresting.
Wait,
Okay,
just
that's
painting our selfie. Wish you could hear on top of a pile of dead orcs or something.
We have Ari's just sitting painting postcards for them of just them doing really wacky shit.
Yeah.
Alright, this is canon.
Is this what happens when parents' kids leave home and then they're like, finally, we can do whatever we want again?
Yeah,
Yes.
they've gone back to their full adventuring ways. It's just random bullshit now.
That's all it ever was, wasn't it?
No, James is
listen.
responsible enough to at least calm down for a little bit.
Is he? Is he though?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
had kids!
yeah.
That's not necessarily
And he
responsible.
shipped them off so he could continue
Yeah.
being weird.
Well, yeah, he's responsible enough to at least know that he should send them to a boarding school.
That he is not the place to be raising kids.
I'll give
He-
you that.
He did half of it already.
Arguably did the hard part,
Did he though?
probably. I mean,
James
a
was a good
tiefling
person.
and an ASMR. Well, actually, something happens when you get back to the dorm, Aaron. The darkest of portents. By which I mean you get a little leaflet underneath your door.
Okay, let's see what this is and pick it up.
Welcome to Exploding Ruins.
Oh, it's a mage. No, it's nothing that bad.
It's just a pamphlet about car insurance for Rusty.
I already have it, damn it. No.
But no, I mean it's actually it's not okay. It's not insurance, but it's related to Rusty technically. It appears the Equestrian Club's having their first meeting this Tuesday, where it is
Okay.
advised that you bring your mounts for inspection, and also apparently finger foods will be served.
I like tiny sandwiches. They're like normal sandwiches, but easy to pick up.
But Evan-sized.
Yeah.
Oh god, I didn't think about that.
Wow, things just keep coming up. Jeez, alright.
I want to watch a halfling get foot long now.
Oh, Jesus.
We call that a 6-inch sub.
Except for the square cube law, you would need at least a 4-inch sub to get proportional size to a foot long.
Yeah. Okay.
So volume matters.
Silas,
Yeah.
fucking hell. He's like, fuck, I have to find a horse now.
That's a lot of. I'm sure the Equestrian Club has horses.
You
He
mean
just
he,
needs to find one that that would be a loyal mount for him.
you mean he
Yeah,
can't just psychically create a horse? Gee, come on.
Sadly, no.
Not yet.
At some point, maybe.
What kind of half-rate psychic do we have here?
I don't know, man. All he
The
does is
kind that creates a person instead.
Oh, so he goes that way, does he?
You say that like cranking up. Don't say that when we're talking about horses.
Jesus. Alright.
Listen, Silas can have as many imaginary friends as he wants.
It's true. But they would have horses for you to use. It's just obviously most people who join the Equestrian Club kind of already have mounts. Or are rich enough to just kind of also be like, I have a horse now.
I mean, yes.
Silas is that kind of rich.
Yes.
And yeah, you could just literally buy a horse.
Yeah,
Or
he probably
pony.
will.
But he has to find a
He'll
good
probably buy a
horse.
horse. Yeah, of course.
Can't just buy any old
He's gonna-
mule.
Yeah, I mean, the Equestrian Club probably has horses of their own, so of course he's going to look through them for the best pedigree.
Hats and tails. Oh, heads.
Sure, Silas can go buy a horse.
Now the question is, what does Silas actually know about horse pedigrees?
Okay, well, that's third companion.
God. I'm not giving you a horse handout. A horse just exists
No,
somewhere in space and time.
That's fine. It is a basic horse. He's not super attached to it, but it is
What's
well
its
trained.
name?
Its name is Horse.
No, it's not going to be horse.
Horace.
It's Horace, yes.
Honestly,
where'd
horse
go?
isn't a terrible name anyway.
Roach.
No, of course not. Roaches are disgusting.
Yeah, but so is Silas, so it works out.
Wow. But yeah, otherwise, if no one has anything else they want to do today, we can skip over and assume that people are working on their projects and such.
Well, I'm gonna make sure that Wolf doesn't explode first.
Sure.
He didn't explode.
Holy shit. That
Does
wasn't indeed.
Does anything exciting happen with Esther?
Not really. Well,
Well,
I mean,
Just
actually,
rumours then, that's fine.
Apos has probably noticed this about Aster, but like every time you kind of find him, he's doing something else. Apparently, this week he's started up a masseuse, like a side gig as a masseuse.
That's weird, you're weird, why are you doing that?
It's money.
Yeah, but weird.
Plus, I can do this. He shoves his hands together and they heat up.
Ipos shoves his hands together, lightning sparks.
I don't think people really want to pay for that, though.
Oh.
I don't know, some people are weird, J-Mac.
Yeah, but
But no, so Asta cannot keep down a single job, that's fine.
I mean, technically, it's okay. Next week he'll be I don't know who play with Vivizela.
As fire spurts out of it.
I mean, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine he has a fire breath spell by now. I know there is one, I cannot remember its name off the top of my head.
Fire Belly?
Not the one I was
Just
thinking
Fire Belly,
of, but
Flame
hey,
Breath, Dragon Breath,
probably
Flame
flame.
sneeze.
Fire Sneeze.
I mean, he could technically do that for Fan of Flames. He is unfortunately just a lowly kineticist.
Well, he needs to get good.
He accepts your criticism of him not being able to breathe fire.
Well, it would be so cool.
It's not like you can breathe lightning.
Let me check my druid spells.
I'm 90% sure you can't breathe lightning yet. I suppose you could.
You say that, J-Mac.
Yeah, he could electricity shift fire belly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean, arguably it's more like sneezing lightning at that point, but
Same effect though.
It's okay. He's safe in this thing, but you can't look cool, and you can't be small and breathe fire and look cool.
Yeah, I don't have to look cool. I look epic.
Jet.
Was that about Jet?
I hate it. It's the horse's name.
Oh,
Is that double entendre?
Jet. Not. I heard. See, this
Your
is
J.
what I heard.
Is-
Jet. What the fuck?
Is it actually a black horse?
I hope it is.
Sure,
You probably look.
You can get a black horse.
Good.
Secretly, it's just slightly black. Anyway. Sunday comes and goes. People have clothes, a horse.
And
That's a lot.
rumours.
And this
Rumors.
upcoming Saturday is going to be a party.
It's also technically Harvest Festival time. Alright, I forgot to mention, there's a calendar now.
There is?
Underneath calendar.
Like a handout calendar or on the map?
Handout calendar. But I'll
Right.
post a thing because I did it at Google Docs and GM announcements. The red one is the month we're currently on.
Data campaign start, current date, Google Docs, months, stuff.
As we flip over to Monday. Classes.
Oh dear, you named the days of the week.
That's because that's what we've got in Pathfinder.
Yeah,
Sunday, Monday,
yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. I'm not expecting people to remember
Also,
it.
why does toil day have a full stop at the start of it?
Does it?
Yeah, on the calendar handout, toil. It's like full stop toil day.
On the handout. Probably fat fingered it.
Explains so much.
Has you? There's fixed.
Yeah.
Let's see. As people have their various classes.
Yes.
Let's see. Someone roll me a D3? 4.
3.
D4.
As,
I'm both
as soon as he says someone roll me, do you just pre-type /roll and then yeah? But
Well, actually, I actually just go over. I hover over the dice on the top left.
I
and
always
just,
forget they're there.
well, don't forget.
I want to roll these things, but you always beat me to it.
It's actually one of the first times I've ever beaten you to it.
You've beaten me quite regularly recently.
Recently.
Yeah, normally you jump the gun pretty fast, Tinder.
I try.
Yes, mage. But the first thing that happens on the first day, Silas, you get pulled aside.
You're in trouble.
Yes. What is it? Who is it? Why?
It's your psychic class teacher, as you could probably. I mean, you were planning to talk to him anyway, so.
Ah, Professor. Yes, I had things to discuss with you.
Yes, I've noticed you've got a new companion, or
Yes,
I
that
suppose
is why.
parasite.
It is not a parasite. Do not worry. That is what I was sort of coming. I was going to come and speak with you and explain about, and also get sanctioned, as it were.
We can go over that. Yes.
Yes, I have subdued thought form, and that is what this is now.
Yes. Typically, it's not often that students subdue one so early in the year. I should probably give you the warning that we give everyone probably in about 2 weeks. But as you've probably seen from now, your thought form is centered around an ideal.
Indeed, this one is curiosity.
Oh,
was what
okay.
I focused on.
That's not that bad then.
Yes, there were many emotions from that thought form, and I felt this one was the most benign as well as the most useful.
Understandable. But the main thing to keep in mind is the more you indulge its curiosity, the more powerful it will become. You should take
Indeed.
care not to let it become too powerful, however, because it will overpower your commands. For now, it's, well, subservient. Well, thankfully, if this one gets too powerful, it shouldn't do anything too bad other than investigate things.
Indeed.
And cue out
Good to
Aaron
know.
getting paranoid again.
Because a lot of
Aaron doesn't know yet.
Nope. No one knows except for Silas and now the professor. Well,
The
and
shadow.
possibly anyone else who's psychically attuned.
Very few people.
Honestly, he's kind of been wandering.
and so
Well, not wandering. But yeah.
But yes, we can, I suppose, come with me to my office. I'll note down your achievement and we can get it registered with the school.
Thank you. That would be wonderful. If possible, could I get the registration in writing and proof? Because
so anyway,
one of my companions is a very paranoid type, especially whenever it comes to anything to do with that hand creature that we dealt with.
I did hear about that, and in fairness, your companion does look sort of unnerving.
Yes, this is why I usually keep him very close to me.
Understandable. But yes, it shouldn't be no problem to get you out in writing.
Thank you.
Which, Bigby, I don't know if you've seen, but if you look at the bio on Curiosity, you'll see things.
Actually, have not recently. Oh, that's stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not necessarily something you can do much with right now, but it's fair.
Mhm.
Okay then. What's left? Someone roll me a d3?
I'll let Tinder do it. Unless Rose beats him. Okay, there we go.
Let's see, one.
No, I stopped typing when you could.
I appreciate
thing.
it.
Ironic that sideline Tinder do this because it's actually something for Aaron.
Hey!
But Aaron, another thing
I
you've probably been.
apologize now.
It's nothing bad.
You
But
say
it's
that.
something. It'll be fine. It's something you've probably been expecting that before one of your I can't say subtlety, right? Well, before one of those classes, Laszlo, well, meets up with you.
Hey!
He,
Hey! How you doing?
yeah, good, thanks. I just wanted to ask, because before you brought up the idea of working together to investigate our target.
Yeah, okay. I brought that up because we were both investigating those random items that were showing up around the campus, and I had a theory about what they were. I was wrong. And the Corey that we were supposed to be going after, or at least I had the idea of, is apparently now a god. So we're gonna pass on that, I think.
I can agree to that.
Okay. Unless you have a better idea, I think that's probably our best. I don't know. I was pretty well set on actually investigating this person leaving the items, but turns out their voice, and I have no way of tracking a god. So
Yeah, I feel the gods were not within the scope of what this assignment was.
it's not in the scope of things I should be thought of dealing with. So
Yeah, let's pass on them.
yeah, you got any ideas? 'Cause I'm still willing to work with you. It's just
Yeah,
you know.
no. I mean, one of the obvious choices would be one of the professors.
I mean, I have the idea of Steve has taken a little bit of a back seat from public light, so we could do her.
That feels slightly risky.
Not really. I've ended up in front of her 3 times now, and I've fallen her 3 times successfully. So she's
Well,
actually quite.
I mean, more obviously she'll be on higher alert with everything that's going on, but we could give it a go.
One of the times she was pointing a ripsaw glaive at me, so I think she was on the maximum alert, and I still tricked her. So I think we're good.
I mean, we can give it a go.
Yeah, that's our best bet.
The other thing, we do have to steal something from Professor Hakura.
Yeah, I had a side note about that as well.
Hmm?
I don't think I'm talented enough to be able to just pickpocket it off of him. Has anyone else succeeded at it yet?
I've seen a few attempts, but mostly they end with, well, Professor Hakura seems to have a bit of a talent for disguise. I don't actually know if they're a man.
Interesting.
One of the
What?
instances I saw, they suddenly turned into an old woman and flew away. So I'm not quite sure how that worked.
Oh, well, that explains one of the previous interactions I've had with a mysterious person. Great, so they can just sort of be anybody.
Seems so, or I'm not sure. Perhaps it'd just be better to observe them for now, and then we can see about attempting to steal the thing.
Yeah, that would probably be the best. If you're curious, my first, I believe, interaction with them was during the competition with the coins, and he was manning a station protecting the students from interacting with the magical Simon Says. And after pissing him off for a bit and yelling at him and, getting in a little bit of an argument, he sort of disappeared on me. So, to be fair,
So,
I didn't know it was him to begin with, but as soon as he turned invisible, I had a suspicion.
off to a good start, then.
Yeah. He seems to be part of the maintenance crew as well, so that might be an idea.
I'll have to see. I don't actually know where they stay on campus, or if they do stay on campus.
Yeah, I have no idea about that either.
I'll see what I can get away with when class ends. If I can follow them, I can potentially learn more.
Yeah,
Do you want to play distraction?
sure, I could do that.
Just, well, I'm sure you have a better idea of what you're capable of.
Yeah, by the way, here, take this.
What are you handing him?
Bow tie.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's made out of a special material called night silk. It's particularly talented at picking up the night stars and making it blend in with the horizon. Thought it was interesting.
Certainly, he wiggles it. Shimmery.
Yeah, take it out at night. Looks better.
Oh well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can work on figuring out a distraction. I don't really have the best idea, but I'll see if I can figure something.
If not today, then we can try again later.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go try that. Get ready.
Sure. If you need a bit of time to think about it, we can swap to someone else quickly.
Sure.
We only have a D2 left. Venom wants to roll it, or I can.
Rose.
Another one.
Right, let's see. Oh, good. This is actually something that involves both Dark and Rose.
I guess we're going to the martial arts club here.
Yes.
Well, the martial, I should not even martial arts club, or more precisely, probably the martial class.
Yeah, martial studies. But Bailey basically rounds up the class at one point and goes, "Okay, I'm sure you're wondering what the fuck the Battle Royale is about. Unfortunately, you're one of the bigger classes we've had in recent years, so less of a Battle Royale, more of a tournament. We split up into two groups, and the last, well, counts 5 people standing in the round progresses to next, then last 2, and so forth." He looks over. The martial studies class is pretty big. There's probably about 22, 23 regular people in it. You've seen a few people come and go and then just never come back. You don't know if they're still in the class. Some years, we get some smart people attempting to sabotage the thing beforehand. I probably shouldn't have to let you know that if that happens, you'll be kicked out of the class and summarily fail the year. He looks towards Alana and looks
Yes.
away. More of a glance, if anything.
I mean, she's gonna narrow her eyes at him then.
He might still be a little bit sore about the start of the year.
Listen.
Just listen.
He's gonna
Any
go beat up
questions?
the teacher now?
Hmm?
Alana's just gonna go beat up the teacher now? Assert dominance over the class?
Look at her, shithead!
Yeah.
The boss.
Meanwhile, Wolfie will just stand behind, just kind of holding her back.
It's okay. I'm sure the AC probably will not occur with a 5th/6th level character fighting a 2nd level character. I have faith. Oh, he's only 4th level? I had to level him up.
Oh no.
It's okay, he can punch you.
I'm just gonna note, I so out of character want Wolf and Alana to be near opposite sides of the thing, so we end up fighting each other right close to the end of the.
That'd be really funny.
certainly an option. Out of character, I will say, probably what I'll end up doing there over time is for those of the people who aren't doing with class, there's a random pool of students and also some of the characters you already know. If you just want to stake a claim on someone who's in the martial studies class to fight in with during the battle royale, just kind of, give me a
Fight with us
message.
or fight against us.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
don't know who's in the martial studies class, but
I
I'm sure
will-
there is.
Construct a list later.
Okay.
But that's not for a long while now. I believe it's
I
next
mean-
month.
I think kind of say Alana would prefer not to fight Roland, just because she doesn't want to beat him
Is
up.
Roland in the martial studies?
Yes.
Also, is it teams or is it one-on-one, like, or one-on-one versus one-on-one, going all the way up?
I mean, technically you can form teams, but like inside of things, it's like so. The first round will be however 20 odd many people fighting, and then the last 5 standing in each thing go through. So there isn't strict teams because it's eventually going to come out to one person winning.
Oh, that makes sense.
So in that case, all you can do is hope you don't get paired against him.
Well, it'd be like at the start, it's like a group of 10 fighting, and then the last 5 go through. So you can team up.
Will all the ones that get knocked out also get their own round for like
Like a loser's bracket.
yeah, the loser bracket?
Probably. That's actually a good idea.
Because that would also then give them a chance still to fight for better score if they just got knocked out really early by, say, the top person.
Looking at Wolf with his fucking zoom hammer.
It's entirely possible I might knock a couple of people out on the first round.
This is where you get people come back for revenge.
And that's the point when Wolf like gets stabbed in the back and just regenerates.
Or will he? Dun.
It just just saying, like, Wolf is not the easiest person to take down.
You know, I imagine at some point in the combat club, they're just going to start taking notes. Like, okay, we have concluded that he is not a troll. Fire and acid do not stop him from healing.
There's gonna be a study group on trying to find ways to defeat Wolf.
I mean, I think there's also going to be the same for trying to defeat Alana's AC.
And the martial studies class isn't entirely people whacking the sticks. There's plenty of people who use touch attacks.
I mean, it's fair. That said, like, people are still going to be trying to find ways through Alana's ridiculous defense. Because Alana still has decent touch AC.
Yeah, that or people teaming up with people who they know can beat either you or Alana. Because you two are definitely like top contenders so far, along with a few other people.
Just an opposite methods of defense.
Yeah. Turns out having a solid defense with decent offense, yeah, works out really good.
Like, we've both taken the definition of, like, Mighty Glacier quite well.
But we'll see how well that holds up later on.
Even if your method is more by dodge tank.
And before the fireballs.